Oh wait, let me leave this class for real. Oh my gosh, updates. I feel like I have not done this whole talking to the camera thing in a very long time. I don't know why. I genuinely have not sat and really thought about that. I did, like, slightly, it did pass through my mind the other day, and I was thinking maybe it's because I'm back in, like the whole time right now. You know how, like, we go through cycles. I don't know if this is a shared, well, I know it's definitely a shared experience, but, like, I don't know how many people near or close to me experience this, where, like, you go out and you're socializing for an amount of time. I feel like my amount of time is shorter than maybe like a super extroverted person, because although I am extroverted, I like my alone time because I get anxious being outside around people for long amounts of time, for consistent amounts of time, because like, you want me to give all my energy this one day, throw a party, and then the next day we'll hang out, and like we're gonna have to talk during that time? Like, I don't know if I could do it, you know? And I like that. I think that's balance. I think so. Because I also do try and keep like the socializing consistent, where I'm still hanging out with people. Because if not, then I find myself hiding for longer than I probably should. I don't know. We'll see. We're in the test process time, so who knows? This is early stages of me just even understanding my own patterns and cycles too. So I don't know where the camera is. Is it here or is it here? Like, if I look here, am I gonna not be looking at the camera? I don't know. Because I'm here, I'm looking at me. Okay. Anyways, updates. So I'm sitting here listening to old music that I used to listen to just a couple months ago. A month or two ago. 3 months ago, and so on. But now, it's just so weird. Like, I've never felt this at peace. Like, I've never known this amount of peace. And it's only because I've learned how to maintain balance. And it's been so helpful, because usually my heart is heavy. Like, it's just always, my whole life, my heart is heavy because I feel hurt by something, and I just take things very internally and personally, you know? It doesn't help that I'm just a super, like, emotional person, you know? So if I'm happy, I'm so happy. And I just recently learned that if you have ADHD, and I do, which was also a newly found thing this year that I'm so glad I found out, and I could finally like use to help me, because I'm constantly over the place. I'm constantly like starting a million different things, not finishing any, because there's 500 things that I just started, you know? Like, how could you do all that, you know? And now that I've come to an understanding that I just have it, that's okay. Like, people have it, and there's nothing wrong with it. You just have to learn to work with it. It's been really helpful, because I could, you know, better work through myself knowing that. Anyways, back to the heavy heart. I've never not felt like I didn't have a heavy heart, and right now I don't feel heavy inside. I feel really light. And although there are a lot of struggles that I still have because I'm human, and insecurities that I'm working through, and just my own things that I'm working through, I've never known what this feels like to just accept. And I think that's what it is. It's the fact that every single day I practice accepting what is, because I know I have no control. And when I start to think I do, that's when it comes the issues, you know, because I'm trying to control outwardly things that I just can't, you know? And it's nice. I think my thoughts are most loud throughout the day, and I feel like maybe I put a lot of pressure on myself to articulate my thoughts so well, because I I try and really understand, you know, and maybe that's like a trauma response. Oh, I don't know, like I feel like there's deeper things into that I haven't uncovered, but I don't know. I hope this world's doing good. I feel like recently, more than ever, I've been seeing people like really invest in themselves, and it's so refreshing and it's so exciting to see everybody encourage each other to start their own thing, you know, do that hobby, you know, like sell your shit, post your art, you know, post your music and your dancing, because why not? Like, people are just accepting that nothing matters that much, so do it. And if it does matter, then you probably should be doing it, you know? What have I been learning recently? I've been reading a book about Ikigai. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Ikigai. It's about your purpose, learning what your purpose is through the things that you love the most. You know, so whatever you love most, that's probably where your purpose is, where your calling is, at least for maybe right now, And that's really helped me to know that, like, I am supposed to create meaningful purpose. I'm not just gonna find it. I'm not just gonna find it on the street. Like, I create it, I get to create it, and that's really nice too. My 20s. I'm only 20, and I still give myself the benefit of the doubt, because that's still little, like, not even 21 yet, girl. No pressure, but this is exciting. I'm scared. Like, I don't think I too often think about the future, because I don't want to think about the past. I don't want to live in the future, because it may never come. I want to be present, and I think I have been doing really good about that, because I don't overthink as much, and I used to. Oh God, so bad, and I think that was one of the biggest like contributions to my depression. Overthinking will kill you. If you live in your brain and think that you're like, you believe every single thought you have just because you can, oh my God. Your brain, your mind is controlling this body, and by allowing those thoughts to pretty much trigger you, you know, because you don't understand that they're triggering you, or that, like, you don't have to believe that, you're being ran, you know. You're not living, you're just surviving, and I know, because I've been there. And it's so crazy that if we were just taught how to be, and there wasn't all this societal pressure about what you're gonna be, and how much money you're gonna make, and what kind of car you're gonna have, and who you're gonna date, we could just be. But no, we're human, and our experience is the hardest, for sure. But it's crazy, like, the fact that this is something that helps me throughout the day. I am not trying to figure out what Sierra is, who Sierra is, because Sierra just is. Do you understand me? You don't need to figure out who you are, or who you need to be, because you just are. Like, you just are, if that makes sense. Taking off the pressure. You know, you don't have to think like, oh, I can't go dancing because I don't do that. No, like, that idea of self that you have is, I wish I had a better way to explain it. I listen to such great things that explain it, but, you know, I'm not really paying attention. I'm just like slightly catching in the background. But our identity, our attachment to our identity plays a big role too in our happiness. Attachment in general, I've always talked about this recently, ever since I found out, because I didn't know you could have attachment issues until I found out that I have hella attachment issues. Many, a lot. But we're working on it. And I know I can only work through so much by myself. That's something I'm also like reminding myself, is that this healing that I've done right now is only so much. Wait till like I'm with somebody again, because that is when you heal. When you're triggering each other, when somebody you love is triggering you. Oh, it stresses me out. I don't like. I think that's definitely another reason. No, it's the reason why I haven't dated or, you know, flirted. Like, I don't know what people think about me, but if you think I flirt with people, I'm not. Maybe sometimes, very, very, very rarely, because I'm scared. Bitch is scared. And it's because I'm just so scared. There's just so much pressure. Like, I wish, and I'm putting that pressure. I think I put a lot of pressure, like, if they don't like me, and not even a thing of like, they don't like me. Just like, oh fuck, like, they don't like me. Like, it's gonna be so hard to find somebody who like really sees me, you know? And I really want a love that sees me. That's, you know what? That's what we're gonna talk about right now. My requirements for love. Because I'm in my 20s, and this is gonna start coming up soon because I'm feeling, you know, I'm working on myself. So I feel like, and I'm not looking, I'm really not. So I feel like that's when it comes. I don't know, I have good feelings right now. Everything works out in my favor. I am the luckiest person in the world. Anyways, my requirements. I want a love that sees each other, and I need somebody who is in tune with themselves and any kind of spiritual practice, because we are spiritual beings. I need them to love themselves most, because I do come second. Like, I really, and as much as that's hard for me to say, because God, I am, you know, I have attachment, I get attached, but I really want to push myself out of my comfort zone and encourage myself to allow somebody to be free. I don't own you. You're not mine. You know, I want you to choose me. I don't want to beg. I will fight, but I won't beg. And I just want to be chosen for my mind and my heart. Truly, I don't care how corny that shit is. I do, because I'm like, I'm pretty. I'm gonna say it because I need to, because I'm not gonna let other people convince me that I'm not. But I promise you, insecurity is in the back telling me, whatever. So, besides that, this body isn't even mine. This body is gonna die one day, so it's not me. I'm not this body. I'm the person within. I'm the person doing all this stuff, and I want somebody to love me for that. You know, I really want to work on my authenticity, because I don't want to attract fake. You know, I want to show up as authentic, so I only attract authentic. You know, like, I want to be able to see through the fakeness. Yeah. I am in no rush at the end of the day. I know, and I've seen people meet their person when they least expect it. And I trust in everything, the universe, God, me, consciousness, that I will attract a great love. But no pressure. No pressure. That's the thing. That's the secret. No pressure. You know? I'm not somebody who just like dates around, because I can't like hookup culture. I could never. I don't want to. I thought about it. Because the belief I have about it is like you're sharing something so personal with another. So why would I just want to, like, if you do, cool. Ain't nothing wrong with you for it. Good on you, you know. You're probably so hot as hell. Get them, you know. But my energy is so important. I don't want to just give it to anybody, you know. And that's just my biased opinion, because we should think highly of ourselves. And ego is healthy. It's consciousness, but control your ego. Be aware that you have an ego, so that you're so mindful and you're so present that when your ego is being louder than balance, louder than, you know, you can be aware, bring it back. Because it's so easy for our ego to start running, you know. Let that ego wants to talk. That ego wants to be loud and be the best, you know. They want to overtop everything else you believe, but that's not balance. You heard? Maybe I'm not a talker. I kind of like to just listen. Like, cause when I'm thinking all these things, or I need to do this with somebody who is a conversationalist, because I know how to respond in ways that, you know, are probably better, but to bring up the conversation, like, I don't have no notes. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just splurging conscious thoughts in the present moment, you know? Can I post this? That's so good. Oh, update. I started a little clothing brand, and I'm very excited about that, because for as long as I've known, since I've had my Love Anyways reminder on my body a million times, and I will get it a couple more, I hope, it's been an idea of mine to start something with that, you know. And I thought about the YouTube, and I'm doing it. It's fun. It's cool to put my ideas, but it's not something I really want to invest into a lot, you know, to make it like a bigger part of me. But clothes are very near and dear to my heart, because whenever we go to the stores, I always like, what catches my eye is a graphic tee that says like balance and a yin yang, or it says like self-love, but in like a cute font. It looks cool. I love it, because for me, it's like law of assumption. It's a way of manifesting. It's just like, I am embodying this, you know. It's just like a form of power to me. So if I can get people wearing things that are encouraging and look cool, how dope is that? Like, to me, I'm so excited. I really hope I do something great with this, and I know it will, because I want to. And it's really exciting. It's a lot to learn. It's something very new to me. I was telling this to somebody the other day. I am not somebody who is like, yeah, hustle culture, get that money. I'm in that back. No, I want to be laying down. I just got caught in my tongue. I want to be laying down. We could smoke. We could talk. We could go to the beach. I don't want to work, you know? So this is a cool way of like, okay, it's not as much work. It's definitely more work, but it's gonna be like an investment within myself, rather than giving my time and my money. I mean, my time and my time, yeah, to a job that's barely gonna cover my bills. I'm barely gonna be able to afford things, you know. Like, I really don't want to do that. I really want to figure something out for myself, so that I can live my life the way I wanted to, make my schedule, and we're capable of it. If like, when I was first picking up tattooing, like a year or two ago, and I just practicing, I was thinking like, yeah, this will be a good way out, but it wasn't something I loved. Oh God, this was going somewhere. I don't know, just if you have to do something you love and you really care about, because if you just do something for the money, that's what I was doing. I was just like, oh, tattoo artists make good money, and it's kind of cool, like, it's a cool looking shop, I mean, cool people, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't really love it, so I wasn't consistent, you know. I didn't have discipline for it. But now I'm seeing these things come alive, and what I can do, and what's been done, and what I'm just having ideas for what could be. It's exciting. It's brand new. Change is cool as hell, because it's the only constant. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm embarking on this journey. Also, This is just like a random fucking thought. I was thinking about it in my head. This is, no, I'm embarrassed. What the fuck is Sam here? I'm supposed to go pick her up. I don't know. How are you? Tell me how you are. I see YouTubers do that. Bitch, who are you talking to? Or you can comment down below how you are. If you're doing bad, then give me all the details, because then I can respond to each part. And I just want to know what you're doing. If you're doing really good, yes, good. So glad. Yeah. Moment of silence. I don't know how to make it's because this thing is dying. That's what it is. I've been smoking a lot, I will say that. But I've been being productive, so I can't be mad at myself. But throughout the day, sometimes I'll be tired as fuck. Like, literally half awake in the gym, my eyes red as hell because I'm tired and I'm high as hell, you know? I'm all walking in. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna scratch my leg. Choke. Yeah. Alright. I guess I go. Love you. See you later. Bye. Hope you're doing great.